Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Chosen Architect, and today we're going to be diving back into some more mana and Artifice. So, I hope you guys are ready. So today I want to jump back into mana and Artifice. There's a lot of stuff going on that we have to get through in this mod, and we're only in tier 2, and to be able to complete this essence up here, we actually need to be able to make this thing, the transitory tunnel. And this is actually a tier 4 item. So we can't actually get here until we get to that point. And I can kind of show you down here, it's a mana weaving recipe and it's in the tier 4 category. So we have to get through to be able to unlock that stuff or the ability to do that. So today I'm kind of going through some of the stuff to hopefully get us there. At the moment, I am doing the first tier. I've already made the cat trip. That was kind of easy. We already crafted the broom last time we were playing around with mana and Artifice, and I've kind of made some of the things that we are going to need today that were just regular crafting recipes. This is one of the first things that we need to make, just to kind of get us back into this mod and see everything we need. So I have all of the items in here that we need to make this book for a ritual. So let's see if I can't send this. I need it to make a square. There's a square. This weird fish thing. Okay, it thought it was a triangle. Okay, apparently you can just right click on here to reset it. So I did find that out, but only after getting almost all this made. You can see the circle there, I just right click it and it goes away. How nice, how convenient. I'm trying my best. So this stuff takes a little bit of time to do. And if you don't get it perfect, it won't work, but when you do get it right, it is really satisfying. And there we go. So now what I have made is called a Book of Alteration. And this is supposed to be something that I can apply to apply to a spell. It says add a modifier to a spell by using the Ritual of Alteration. So inside my book, underneath the this category right here under rituals, we have the Ritual of Alteration. I can go ahead and unpin this because I don't need it anymore. But it tells me right here there's a place that requires items. And it says you can only have 3 modifiers on a spell. If you try to add more, the ritual will fail. This is the Book of Alteration. You can use the radial menu or hold your hand, hold Z. I don't think I have that set up. But this right here is I have mine set to a different key. But apparently you can change this, and like this is set to damage. But you can also now add these in here when you actually build the spell. So like if I have one already, I could technically add, I don't know, what would be good to add? Like a delay, a timer maybe? Range. I mean, I don't really know what would be good for any of the spells that we have at the moment. Speed. Maybe speed would kind of help for our fling. I don't know. We're going to see what we can do with our spells. I don't actually know what we should do with these. So let's go ahead and try this. Let's go ahead and set this to, I don't know, one of these. This one's damage. This one is delay. This one is range. And this one is speed. I'm going to add speed, I guess, to my fling, which I pulled out by holding control. You can open your spell book and pull out your fling. I'm hoping this works here. And then I think that's it. And then all we got to do is right click this again. And so this is going to add speed to this. Is this going to require me to mana weave? No, it doesn't. It just gives me the modified fling with a speed attribute of 1, which I'm sure doesn't really change much of anything. I don't know if this is, it may be faster actually, but I know that we're going to need to use this a bit more because one of the other things on here, well, by the way, we just completed it. We have 11 tasks to complete to be able to level up. But now that we have that done, this is, by the way, it's going to get into some really cool stuff. We need to get to magic level 30. So that's something we're going to have to work on. Now, moving to the next step, because I think just working down from here is probably the best way to go about this. We've already messed with a magic broom. We did that kind of last time. Right here, we need to craft a mana crystal. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about this stuff. Let me go ahead and put this, by the way, back in my spell book. I want to talk a little bit about how this works. By the way, I like this, that you get to keep the book and everything. I need to make a bunch of the runes while we're here as well. Okay. Let me get back into what I was wanting to talk about. So we're going to talk about mana crystals. And I was looking in the book. If you want to search through here, it's probably best that you do this. And just search through crystals. And you can see mana crystal fragments are going to require these shimmerite gems. To get shimmerite, there's a few ways to do this. I think it's just you can get them from ore. But the best way to get them is going to be through emerald ore. And you should have some emerald ore laying around. Definitely should have some stored up if you've been using any miner like I have. And just watch. I'm going to break that. Didn't get any there, but I got some there, right? And you actually get quite a bit of it. So, and I'm sure like looting or fortune probably helps with it. But yeah, you're definitely going to want a bit of this because we're going to be making some crystals. And let's go ahead and talk about that. So for this, we better get used to some mana weaving because we are going to have to do some of it. So back to mana and artifice. Yeah, we're going to need a bit of the pure Ventium, which is not super easy to make, by the way. I mean, I have tons of materials to be able to make it, but yeah, that's something that we're not going to have a lot of. But we do need to make these crystals. So crystals, if I can pull this up, like right here, for example, I believe is like a crystal. We can make these, and I think that's probably what it's talking about. Make a mana crystal. This right here is part of the mana crystal recipe. I believe it's wanting these. There's a no, that's a mana gem. Where's the mana crystal? This right here is a mana crystal. This is a mana crystal fragment. So here we go. This right here is a mana crystal, and I believe this is what it's wanting me to make. Because it talks about craft a mana crystal, which we can't really just craft a mana crystal without crafting a mana crystal fragment. So this right here is a mana crystal from what I know. These are mana crystal fragments, and you can see the complexity of making all of this. And this also requires a mode of magic, which we haven't really gotten into motes yet, but that is a ritual, and we're going to get that done after we do this. So this is going to require 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 of these. And that's just to get 1, and we technically need 8 of them in order to make that that setup. So back to mana weaving. Oh, this is so painful sometimes because I'm not perfect at it. I know you can automate it. There's different ways of doing it. There's a circle, weird square, actual square, weird diamond shape. Hey, I got it. So yeah, there are ways of kind of automating this, I guess, or setting them up, but I don't know. This is probably going to be just as good. Ooh, we can fill this with mana. Oh, so these must be like mana gems, like they kind of store mana for you so you can use it for later. Like that's kind of nice. Yeah, it says charge with pedestal charging or hold right hand to charge. I wonder if you're going to need them charged for later on. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, I'm working on making a mana crystal. So for one of the crafting recipes, I need a mote. And these are basically ways, I believe, to craft those motes. So this is the Ritual of the Forgotten will make the Mote of Magic. And the Mote of Magic is the one I need. Funny enough, later on, the other mote I'm going to need is a Mote of Ender. And this is the other way we're going to get that. But this is the ritual right here. So I need to pin this, and I need to remember that this is a 7x7. Kind of helps you align these in a very particular way. Because it's kind of hard to tell sometimes the way this is lined up, but knowing that it's a 7x7 really helps. These are materials we are going to need, and so I just need to kind of draw this out over here, knowing that it's going to be a 7x7. And I'm going to, you know, basically draw these and skip the lines. This is going to be kept in the center, sort of like this. And then I know this is sort of going in this corner pattern like this. And then there's this weird setup right along here, which is like this in each of the corners. Yeah, there's some very interesting patterns going on here. But yeah, it's like sometimes it's hard to see. So I mean, I'm trying to show you guys the best I can the way that I'm sort of perceiving this. That's the center. There we go. So technically this is all set up. All I have to do, though, is place the items in, and then we can activate it. All right. Is that everything? I think that's everything. So we should be able to activate this. Okay, you need more bookshelves surrounding this ritual. Check the codex. Wait, what? Okay, wow. So I had to dig through this book to be able to find this. I think 10 should do the trick. Okay, so 10 of them. Okay, so we just need a few more bookshelves. We have all the items. And then we activate it. Is this going to be a mana weaved ritual? I don't know, but that looks so cool. Ah, mana weaved. Yes. Is requiring mana weaving. And there we go. And there's our moat. So all of that to get this moat of magic. And this is one of several moats that we're going to have to end up making. So this is going to be kind of fun. I don't know if all of them have to be empty. It did show that in the recipe all of them being empty. One of them is full, so hopefully that doesn't break anything. But I have them all in, so this should make us a mana crystal. Like this is, I hope this does something kind of neat. And then I need to make the shapes. So there's a circle. That thing, diamond, I guess. Square, which it thought it was a circle. Let's remove that. Gotta be kind of careful with a square. Another diamond. Circle. And then another square. Ooh, and it's working. Ooh, boy. Oh, I hope you're something cool. You look really cool. So what is this? It is a mana crystal. And apparently I have mana regeneration now. Ah. While I'm next to this. Interesting. And like, does it do anything like while it's in your inventory? It's considered wood. Interesting. So yeah, no, I guess it just gives you regeneration while you're in the vicinity of it. Actually kind of helpful for doing rituals and stuff, or doing mana weaving. So I'm about to get into one of the more complicated parts of mana and Artifice, and that is going to be creating life. That is something that we're definitely going to be working towards. And I believe it is right here. Craft a construct with at least 3 wood or stone parts. Okay, so that doesn't tell me a whole lot, but constructs are a bit more than just that. So what we're going to need for constructs is we're going to need ourselves a runic anvil. That is one of the other things we're going to need. Also a rune scribing table. And we're also going to need the runes. Luckily, you can get those from villagers. So I do have a few of them that I have made up right here. But you can either make them yourself or you can buy them from villagers. But right here, we need to make the parts for this construct. A construct is kind of like a little animated wooden or stone or whatever you make it out of. Little creature that you can automate things with. I just need to make it just to make it, just so we can get high enough level to be able to get this item. But in this case, you do have to have this set up. You have to have at least 8 of the shimmerite crystals. They don't have to be green, but you do have to have them. And you also need a spell that is a touch spell to be able to use. So like, for example, you can see I just used my touch spell on this, and it actually, like, you have now a special mana touch that is on this. This right here is called an affinity, and so I just basically gave this crystal an affinity, so I'll be giving all these crystals affinities. But before we can even think about doing that, we have to be able to make the parts to this construct, and that's probably the more difficult part of everything. So right inside here, we take our pattern, and by the way, if you mess up, you messed up. Like, that's as simple as it is. Like, if you mess this up, you mess this up. And it is kind of complicated to do. So be careful and use your patterns, I guess, to the best. Try to do your best. So, for example, let's go here. Let's make the torso. I need to make this. And so I need to use this pattern here to make this. So I'm going to pin this. And notice that stays there, but when this is open, that also covers it. I need to try my best to outline this, and I'm assuming that it's not like directly on the outside, like that this is leaving some space. I don't have any dots for reference, so it's really hard for me to know like where things stop. Oh, this is why this is so confusing to me. So I think I have this. Okay, so I did end up making it that time. So if you want to use that as a pattern, it kind of goes in twos. So that one wasn't too horrible to kind of get down. Let's go back, and so that was the torso. Let's see, we need one for the head as well. So here's the head pattern. So I just need to pin that. And I'm kind of understanding it a little bit more than I mess with this. The outer edge you can't use. You see how we can't actually snap to the outer edge? So for this, it is sort of locked into this position. And like for the eyes, they are 2. If it's like the other stuff. So that is how the eyes are set up. And so kind of just map this out like this. Trying not to mess up. Try to go, you know, a little bit slower. But yeah, this goes all the way down. But we can't go down to the very bottom because we can't actually fill these spots here. So there we go. Okay, so I'm kind of getting it. Now I just have to make the rest of them. So I think I have just about everything I'm going to need for these. Now this right here, we actually need to get the frame parts for these. And so I'm going to need superheated, purified Ventium ingots, which I already have, and the actual frame pattern, and that's going to get smashed here. It does say ×5. I'm guessing we have to hit this 5 times. So I went ahead and made this runesmithing hammer indestructible, so that way we don't have to deal with it too much. And I guess we right click on there and then right click that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, and it takes our cast away. Okay. So I just have to repeat this for all of these, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. It makes me kind of slow down because it does have a little bit of a cooldown. So after I have all of that set up, it's mana weaving time. That's right. We now have to mana weave all this stuff. So we're going to start with the head. We actually need to make a wooden head. So it's pretty simple, right? It's 3 wood or 3 logs and then some Ventium dust and this and a couple of those things. I don't know if it gives this back. So that's going to be kind of interesting to see. So 3 of those and 2 Ventium, which we have so much of this dust. And then we have to mana weave this pattern. So it is the diamond and then the circle. So diamond shape and circle. That's a circle. I don't know how I got circle from that, but there we go. And there we go. Is it going to give me the headpiece back? No, so it actually consumes the frame. So with that knowledge, I'm probably going to need to make more for the arms because the arms for these things actually require like multiples of these materials. You can see right here, I don't know how it determines left and right arm. Oh, I guess it's dependent on it's just dependent on this. That's all it is. Whether it's an upside down triangle or a regular triangle. Well, fun. But yeah, I have to make 2 more of these now that I know that. So there we go. I have the last part made and I have my left and right arm. I did make sure not to mess that up. However, I did have to make a few more casts. As you can see, I did go through my superheated. I decided not to go ahead and mess with the axe. I decided to go ahead and make just 2 regular pickup arms. Or place arms. It's, you know, I'm just making this honestly to progress through this. I don't think I'm going to be utilizing these guys at the moment. Maybe eventually, but this is a learning experience for me. I'm kind of learning the mod with you guys. This is completely new to me. So this mod is heavily new to me. So at the moment, I'm kind of just reading the book and trying to get a good understanding of how this works. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's go ahead and place this guy in here and get it all placed. There we go. Now, I'm not going to click on it just yet because I do want to finish casting my spells onto this. I just want all of these to be nice and cast. And that's good. I'm sending it to Affinity. I can't use my other spell because it's not a touch spell, but we should now be able to activate this by just right-clicking. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep, it's happening. And this is, by the way, this is a super, super simple construct. But look at this little guy. Where's he at? Oh, I got to get him to turn around. Oh, he's up on here. Okay. I can push him. I want to try and push him over here, but there is a way you can get him to do things for you. Inside this, under the constructs tab, it does tell you that there is a constructs control rod. However, I do need to make another construction frame to do this. Let me go ahead and get this thing built. So here we go. Here's our constructs control rod. Now, I think I can right click on them and click on the ground, and now it will follow me, or click it and get them to stay. Right? Okay, you are currently commanding a construct. Uses rod, construct command it. Okay, so yeah, it's basically in set position right now. But yeah, I can command it to kind of walk around with me, which is, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute looking. And yeah, that's one of the things that we had to get done. We're almost done with this. I don't know exactly how to get a complexity of 35 or more, but there's also craft an unfired rune plate. Crafting an unfired, plate. That's this thing right here. This is what we needed to, we totally have the ability to make this. Like, this is how you would actually craft it. Like I said, I got mine from villagers. But yeah, you craft this and then throw it in there, and then that's going to actually turn it into the plates that we were using in here. I don't know why. I've kind of skipped this point because you can actually get those from villagers. Okay, so that was one. We're almost done. Like, we're almost to tier 2. Reach magic level of 30. And let's see, how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All we gotta do is complete one more of these. Have an active set bonus. Make a charcoal print of a scribed rune at the runic anvil. So what I'm getting at this is I can potentially do this. So I have my axe plate there. I think I can take this off, right? So I have my axe. Now, I know there are runes that you can actually inscribe this way, but this works. Oh, so did that complete that? It did. So we're technically on tier 3, right? No, wait. Advance by choosing and completing one of the following rituals. Okay, so we have to complete one of the rituals and then we can advance. That did it. So this is how we copy runes. Rune scribing recipe constructed of the axe. So is that something that goes over here? Ah, that makes a whole lot of sense. So we just put the recipe over here and it just helps us build it. It doesn't automatically build it. That would be much easier. So I went ahead and done another ritual over here to get another mode of magic, because after looking at some of the different things that we can align ourselves with, which is at this point, we are now about to align ourselves with a faction, basically. I think I'm going to go with the Wizard Council. I think that's going to be a good one to go with. There's also the Burning Hells, which basically summons a demon in which you, I guess, place your bets and have fire protection to kind of protect yourself. And then there's also the Fae, kind of a Fae Council, I guess, like a tree fairy. And we basically align ourselves with that faction. Either way, we're going to have enemies that apparently will just happen. I don't know how that's going to affect anything, but we now need to get, I need to get another ritual chalk, because this one's about out. And yeah, I have to make a ritual. This one right here. Oh boy. I can probably set it up. I think it's a 7x7, so I can use the same area that I just set this one up in to do so. Now, apparently it's supposed to summon a council, and I'm kind of like interested to see what this does. Like, this is going to be kind of cool, I think. Is this a 7x7? That seems awfully big. So here's a little bit of the backstory. Basically, this ritual will summon a conclave from the Ancient Council of Wizards. By doing so, you are offering to align yourself with a council in exchange for access to their knowledge of higher magics. Okay, it says, once you have summoned the council, stand in the center of them to receive their blessing if you believe you are worthy. Aligning yourself with such entities will almost certainly or assuredly make enemies of others. So yeah, we are going to definitely make enemies by doing this. So this is the ritual. I can go ahead and unpin that. Let's activate this bad boy. Shift right click. Did I build it right? It's supposed to be a forbidden one. Do I have to activate it with a special thing? Oh boy. I'm a total derp. I put the book in the wrong place, and also the ritual's not actually finished. There we go. Am I actually worthy? I don't think I mean, I'm definitely probably not worthy if I mess that up already. Oh, all right. Let's go ahead. Activate this bad boy. Let's get the council ready to go. We may have to mana weave for this as well. Oh, wow. Okay. Things are happening. Oh boy. We are summoning the council of mages. Yes, we do have to mana weave. Of course. And I'm going to struggle to make a triangle. Wow. Good one, triangle. How do I... Why is the triangle the one I have such a hard time with? No idea. Square also. It always thinks it's making a circle. Ooh. Circle. Got that one. Square. Didn't think it was a square. Okay. My steady hand. Triangle upside down. Regular fish. That's what I'm calling it. Another regular fish. Oh, wait. No. Upside down triangle. Let's try this again. There we go. Oh boy. All right. Oh, wow. And we stand in the middle? Oh, this is cool. Oh my. What is going on? The music's awesome. They're gone. Okay, you feel the presence of hundreds of wizards. What? Current, oh, past. You feel the presence of hundreds of wizards, current and past. Their knowledge and power shared with you. You allied yourself with the Council of Ancients. You have now advanced to Tier 3! Yes, we are getting somewhere. Somewhere with Mana and Artifice. I actually feel like we're getting somewhere. Ooh, summon a wither? Like, we've done that before. Oh boy, Tier 3. We've unlocked some stuff from Tier 3. Now, we have to advance through this stuff next episode, and we're getting really close to getting ourselves this item that is needed to unlock this right here. Then we can start working on some other stuff. Mana and Artifice, this was the one thing that we actually need, which is Tier 4. I'm pretty excited. I'm also glad I'm kind of learning a little bit more about this mod. So guys, I hope you, of course, enjoyed today's video, and I do want to give a huge shout out, of course, to the sponsor of today's video, and that is going to go to Justice Bell. Thank you so much for your amazing support over on Patreon. And guys, I hope you enjoyed all the magic and mana weaving that we did today. Man, I definitely had some fun. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Of course, if you did, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Of course, I will see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.